things like that. How you then treat the subject, or how you apply a treatment, if you like, to the subject that you're then going to turn into a design, is a great question. It's something I cover in detail in my course, which is, I'm going to have some details about that in the next couple of weeks. But I would say what you want to think of is you want to look at existing t-shirt websites, whether that's Redbubble, Busted Tees, Snog Tees, any of these kind of sites, Etsy and stuff, and just jot down, like, do 2 columns, do subject, and then do the way it's been handled. So, for example, let's have a look on Etsy. I'll try and find you some examples. We'll do this live. We'll do it live. So I'll just go to clothing, tops and tees, and try and show you an example here, okay? T-shirts is what we want. We want to see graphic T-shirts. Okay, so here's one right away. Stevie Nicks T-shirt. You shouldn't do this on merch, but for example, the subject here is Stevie Nicks. You see this design? Subject here is Stevie Nicks, and the treatment is kind of like a very simple silhouette with Nicks underneath. It's almost like the Obey. Do you know Obey, the brand? Excuse me, it's like the Obey logo. So, subject, Nicks, treatment, Obey style logo. Okay, simple as that. So if you do this exercise and just kind of look around, what have we got here? We've got a vegan t-shirt here. Let's do that one. We've got a Jurassic Pug one there. Anything else that's jumping out at us? Pug anatomy. Pretty cool. Okay, so the vegan t-shirt here, the subject is veganism, I guess. It's kind of like, you know, cute animals and stuff. And the treatment is, it's kind of a nice illustrative style with a kind of hippie bohemian look. So however you want to describe that, it's subject veganism, or, you know, cute animals, and the treatment is kind of like a bohemian hippie style look. So here's one. The subject is pugs, and then the treatment is, it's the anatomy of a pug with, you know, pointing out different elements of the dog. So just by doing this exercise here for the past 3 minutes, here's one. The subject is feminism. The treatment is funny phrase about feminism. And that's kind of a different one. But if you think about that, we looked at 4 different designs, 4 different ways of dealing with the subject. And you would list out all those different ways of dealing with that subject. And then when you have a subject, so let's say you're going to do gardening. So you want to do a gardening shirt in a kind of hippie bohemian style. Or you want to do a gardening shirt around anatomy. So you could do the anatomy of a gardener. And you could have, you know, fork in one hand. And you could do like funny names for everything. And like the gardener's hat, or I don't know, overalls or whatever. And come up with funny names. So basically, you come up with a list of treatments or ways of doing it, ways of, you know, handling a subject, and then you then have an almost kind of immediate, ready way to come up with a lot of ideas in a short space of time. So I hope that answers that for you. Who was that? Emily. And that is obviously a way to come up with original ideas rather than constantly like ripping off other people. You could attack a trend or a topic, you know, very fast if you've got kind of ready-made designs and stuff.